Hey guys, Aaron Schoenke here, director of Superpower Beatdown and head of Bat in the Sun. Just a couple days ago, we posted something on our Facebook allowing you fans to ask me a couple different questions, and those that got the most likes are the ones that I'm going to answer right now. So the first question from Raphael asked me, Aaron, DC or Marvel? It's hard to say because the original Batman from '89 is my favorite movie. It's what got me into comic books. But then right after that, the X-Men animation in the early '90s as well. That's my favorite cartoon versus my favorite movie. So it's hard to say. And then also Spider-Man is one of my faves, but Superman is also one of my favorites. So it's almost a tie. But I'd have to give it to DC only because I'm a die-hard Batman fan. So maybe like fan vote 49-51 maybe? Alright, our next question comes in from Jeremy, asking if I had the budget to make any movie, what would it be? Well, I think without a doubt it'd have to be a Batman film. A dark, gritty film noir featuring a bunch of detective work. Just something that I don't think we've seen yet, and something that is true to the core of Batman. Alrighty, this question is from James, asking me, do I ever disagree with the fans' vote for the outcome of Superpower Beatdown? I've actually almost agreed with every one of the votes so far. When you look at the voting system, let's say it's 45 to 55. That means that this character would have won 55 times out of 100 battles, but the other character still would have won 45 times. So, okay, for example, with the Darth Vader Gandalf episode, that was real close, and it's one of the few that we filmed an alternate ending for. I agree that Darth Vader would be Gandalf the Grey, but Gandalf the White would come back and smush Vader. So there's all these little nuances that go on there. But I think the fans are very smart in the way they vote, not so much a popularity contest, because if it was based on popularity, Wolverine would have lost the Batman, because if you just look at sales, Batman is clearly more popular, but Wolverine won that vote because the fans, I think, were able to hone in and figure that out. Now, if they were to fight again, I'm pretty sure Batman would crush him, but in this case, so one off, Wolverine. So, do I disagree with any of the votes? No, I disagree with maybe the percentages as far as how maybe one-sided or maybe they should be closer or not as close, but we try to find battles that are really close, which is why we don't have Galactus versus Jubilee. Alright, this question comes from Chris, who asks, are we ever going to do a super villains beatdown? We have had Darth Vader on it. We have talked about using different villains, maybe Dr. Doom, the Joker, but so far none of them have seen the screen, the YouTube screen yet. So we just keep working on it. We love all your guys' suggestions. Sometimes people will throw one up there and I'll be like, oh my gosh, why haven't we thought of that one? I think a supervillain one would be very cool to do because it would lend itself to, it'd be very brutal, which is what I think most fans tend to like. So keep throwing them at us, but we definitely would like to do one with the Joker though. Alrighty, for this next question here, Shahraz, I hope I'm saying that right, asks, are we ever going to see Dragon Ball Z characters on the show? Well, originally we had planned to do Superman vs. Goku. We even went as far to cast the Goku actor, but decided to move forward with Thor. The reason for doing that, and this goes along with another question that Josh asks, will we ever see a Justice League versus the Avengers on the show? When dealing with characters of this immense power, it's hard to tackle them and make sure to do them justice visually. So it depends. We're waiting to the right time to make sure that we do these characters correct, because like the Avengers or Justice League or Goku, you have such extreme powers that you want to make sure to see them right. You don't want to see them just standing there, you know, shadow boxing each other. You want to see crazy effects where planets are exploding and stuff like that. So one day. Alright, I got about another 15-20 seconds here, so I'm just going to run through the random questions here and see what I come up with. Melvin asks, which character, Marvel or DC, would I like to have on Superpower Beatdown? Honestly, probably the two that we haven't done already that I would really like to see would be Spider-Man and The Flash. Two of my personal favorites. That would be awesome to see. And we're trying to make that happen for you guys. Let's see real quick here. Andrew, you ask, what comic character do you like least? Gosh, there is a lot of them. How about Leech from the Morlocks? Does that count? That's not true. I really like Leech. He was in the 5th episode of season 1 of the X-Men animation where Wolverine has to save his life, and that's a touching episode. No, that's the Christmas episode in season 4. I'm sorry, but that's a good episode though, so I don't really dislike Leech. All right, let's see here. Giovanni, you ask, which Robin is your favorite? Nightwing, obviously. Let's see real quick here. Ever consider doing a Ted Kord short? Ted Kord, the Blue Beetle, the one that died. Spoilers. And now they got that new guy who was on the Teen Titans. No, but it has been suggested a lot. I know, we gotta go. I know, we gotta film stuff. I know. Hold on. I'm doing this I'm doing it for you guys. They're waving me. John asks, how long does it take for me to get in shape to do Nightwing? It takes about 2 months. Lots of carbs, lots of gym time to actually get full into shape. Hold on, let me, whatever, okay, I gotta. Can we do Frank Sinatra versus Justin Bieber? Mike asks. Frank Sinatra would obviously kick his butt, right? But then Michael would moonwalk in there and slap both of them around, so. Hope you enjoyed this little session. We'll do it again sometime, I promise.